So I started dancing at BYU. And at the time, there was a huge stigma about dance, I think, especially specifically with my parents. My parents had a very hard time with it, and even to this day, they're still not that supportive of it. They tell people that I'm a teacher before they tell them I'm a dancer. And it's still something that I'm dealing with, just because I think people think that if you're a male dancer specifically, you're going to be one way or be another way. And that goes as far as to sexuality, to everything. I mean, again, dance is dance. It has nothing to do with all those other things, but some people from previous generations are still caught up in that fact.
Sophomore, junior year, I didn't ever really see myself being a part of, I guess, the dance world here at Judge, but then talking to Mr. Shaw and taking creative movement, he inspired me to take men's dance and try out for dance company. I guess I figured every kind of dance was girly because all my cousins that were girls were dancing and none of my guy cousins were dancing. So I definitely had a more feminine touch to dance, but then when I went into creative movement for the first time in men's dance, my whole perspective changed, and I thought dance was a lot cooler, and I thought that, you know, like dancers, I guess I figured out that dancers are serious athletes, just like if you played football or basketball or soccer or whatever. Dancers are definitely a lot more athletic than I guess I gave them credit for. And so when I joined dance, it definitely opened my eyes to see that dance is actually serious and it's actually kind of hard, and not very many people could do that.
I think it's much more mainstream now with So You Think You Can Dance, or I mean, in everything. It's used in commercials. It's popular to dance now. It's cool. It's sexy. It's not just for the skinny feminine guys, even if that's not a problem either. But I mean, I think everyone's opened their mind to the fact that dance is fun and good for you, and why not everyone do it?
Where the stereotype has dropped is there's more men now integrated into the whole program. I think that's something that Nathan's really helped, because you model that, and so it's hard for me to model men because I'm not a man.
It's really like reassuring that like what I want to do is like actually possible. Like it like reminds me that like Mr. Shaw did it and he's like a boy, and so I could do it. People
aren't gonna say, oh, you're like this or you're like that if you're dancing. You're just a student here who appreciates movement.
Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared to take a dance class because you're a guy, and don't be scared, oh, you'll be judged, because people are gonna judge you anyways. You know, you might as well do what you want to do.
And I hope like it really opens up a lot more boys to like try out dance here at Judge, and then hopefully join dance company too.
Having boys in dance company has definitely I think opened a lot of doors, but there's definitely no, oh, well, since there's guys in here, they can't do this stuff, they can't do that. It's definitely really supportive, and they definitely have a lot of belief in us.
Life has really changed for the male dancer. I think with television shows, like dance has become so much more mainstream, and pretty much everyone dances now. The fact that I'm at a high school now teaching where there's a dance class of 30 guys, I mean, that's pretty amazing. And again, that's an exception to the rule, because I mean, it's still changing. This is the only school around, and it probably helps that I'm their teacher because I'm a dude, I'm a guy, and I'm the only male dance high school teacher in the state of Utah. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, things are changing every day, and that's what keeps you going, I guess, right?